Good morning, everybody. I just rode my bike 30 miles and now we're hopping in a tractor to go pull some wagons because today we're chopping silage. I've got all the important things: a radio, a backpack full of snacks and drinks, but I'm not exactly dressed for the occasion. I'm certainly not in my farm clothes, but that's okay because we're gonna be spending most of the day in a tractor cab. I have the honor of being back where Laura Farms all started today, on my dad's farm. But more specifically, we are chopping in the field that I first rented all the way back in 2020 when I decided to make farming my full-time career. That's also where I started filming videos and sharing my life with you. So this is going to be a very fun day. You ready? Luckily, to be a farmer, you don't need to be wearing farmer clothes, but it does usually help, I will say. I am grabbing a pair of gloves. These are gonna come in handy when we were getting in and out of the tractor, hooking up wagons. I farm with my husband Grant now, but this is where I used to come to work every single day, and I do miss it, I will say. Dad is already out in the field, and it looks like there's quite a lot of projects here in the shop. All right, I've got my stuff. It's been a while since I've done this. Let's give this a try. We are officially on the road. It's crazy to be chopping silage because as you look from your left to your right, things are definitely starting to yellow up. It is September, and so harvest is right around the corner, which is crazy. But before we can do that, we need to chop silage. But I will say, pivots are still on. That pivot is running. Can you believe that? Even though the corn looks dead, the leaves are all yellowing up, it's not done maturing yet. That pivot is running strong. Now, the circles that it's making are going faster than the beginning of the season, meaning that it's putting on less water than, say, if it would be July, but we are still watering, which is just crazy. But you know what? This little extra effort towards the end of the season can really make a big difference in your grain fill. 5:10, I am on my way to you. As I'm going down the road, I am realizing that I did not check the tire pressure on this trailer tires, but I did make sure that the back door was actually latched, which I feel like is like the #1 rule in silage chopping, because if that back door would just swing open when my wagon is full, my load would go everywhere. That would not be good. I feel like I kind of forgot how to do this. What do I do when I get to the field? Can you remind me?
Yeah, I'll unhook you when you get to the field, and then I'll hook you up to the full wagon. Come to the AS-80 well power unit on the road.
All right, sounds good. Thank you. I might not have to even get out of the tractor. This would be kind of nice. I am back in my favorite tractor of all time, the John Deere 8345 R series. It's so nice in here. I miss this tractor. You might notice I got my nails done right before harvest. Don't they look so good? Fresh. So I have to have gloves, make sure I don't get my nails dirty. It is a good thing I'm on my way because I see Dad in the silage chopper. Looks like he just unhooked his wagon. And he is full. He's been sitting, so we're just in time. We are not chopping corn. We're actually chopping milo, but it's forage milo or silage milo. I can't remember what Dad said. So it's really tall and kind of weird looking. So not corn, but a different crop. This is around the borders of one of our fields. Ooh, should I have turned in there? No, I'll keep going. That looks kind of muddy. I want to pull up in a way that is most easy for the chopper to get hooked up. Here's Dad. He will direct me in where I need to go. Let's just go. I'm guessing where he's standing, so probably right behind. I'm guessing right here. Okay, he's giving me a nod, so that must be good. Okay. Nice and slow, because I'm going through a ditch. holder in there?
No.
Can you chop with one hand?
Yes. Yes, I've done plenty of drinks with. The floor is really stable. I've had open containers just sitting on
You
the
want a
floor.
limoncello? Sparkling water?
Is it cold?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Cold for the wind. I need to get my little cooler.
yes.
All right, I'll hook you up. How is it?
I'm back.
Yeah, it's the real. I mean, it's the real one.
It's nice.
It's the original.
Yes. All right, my wagon is unhooked. The hitch and the hydraulic line that I used to actually dump the cart. You can see the Milo behind me. And here is the chopper. It's a John Deere 5830. Now, here's gonna be the tricky part. I am right next to a well motor and a well head. So I need to be very careful to not run them over. Okay, Dad puts the pin in the hitch. Then I slide back and the hitch locks into place. All good?
Yeah, you should be good. It's your second lever over, because the first one is adapter.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. That's a full load.
Yeah,
How wet is it? Is it pretty sticky?
it's not sticky, but it's got pretty bit. The forage sorghum has quite a bit of moisture. The Milo is mature.
Okay, interesting. Okay, cool. Okay, I'll be back in a little bit.
Can't believe you have a radio. That's awesome.
I know, it even hooks up. Look at me.
Oh, my, you got
I'm all set.
toggle.
Now Dad can back the chopper up to the wagon and start chopping again. This is the regular Milo right here. And then this tall stuff, he called it forage sorghum. This is my full load, all hooked up. Time to head back to the farm. It is a pretty windy day outside. And that is a very full wagon, so I need to be very cautious in my driving. Got my hazards on. Time to head back to the farm and dump our load. The goal is going to be to get caught up to Dad so that he never has to sit. And then hopefully I can show you what the chopping process actually looks like. But right now, we are running behind. Right now, I am the bottleneck of this operation, so we gotta pick up the pace. Some farmers plant their whole farms to corn just to be chopped into silage to feed their cows. Like, they don't harvest with a combine any of it, they chop all of it. We do not do that. We have a pretty small cow operation, which I say we, I mean my dad and my brothers. And so they just chop a little bit, enough to provide the cows with good food all winter long. This stuff is super nutritious, and they mix it with a bunch of other stuff. It smells really good, actually. I've actually tried it before. It's not half bad. The cows are kind of onto something. And so this is what our cows are going to eat all winter long. So we're storing up food for them in a bunk. We have a big cement bunker. It's like a big back wall and then two side walls and then cement on the floor of it. And I dump the pile, and then we'll have a tractor, loader tractor, come up and scoop it up and compress it all down. Packing the pile is what we call it, because we want to get as much packed in there as possible. We don't want big air pockets. We want it all like squished and sealed together, making a big silage mountain. Like I said, we do this on a very, very small scale. There are some farmers that have these big, enormous silage pusher tractors that have like a big blade on the front of them, and they have extra weights on them to weigh them down. And it's just insane. It's so cool. So we do this on a very small scale with a really old chopper and old wagons, but you know what? It works for us. Dad thought we would maybe get about 10 wagon loads off of this section that we're chopping right now. This is our first one. Let's see how many we can get done today. Back at the farm, it's time to take a nice wide swing into the yard so we can dump our wagon and really slow down here. I don't think we've really spilled any, which is awesome. Don't want to run over Grandma's yard at all. Just wide swing in. We're getting it on that, like the concrete apron in front of the bunk here, so it's not in the gravel or anything. Okay, slow down a little bit. Start going in our second hydraulic. We're just gonna start to tip the wagon here. Go. And kind of like rock back and forth to really get it all loose, so it can kind of pack in there some. We don't want to put our wagon down being still full of silage. There we go, now it's loose.
It's a little more inside, Laura.
Come on.
Okay.
Perfect. Now we can start putting our wagon down.
Good job, Laura.
Thanks, it's good to be back. That was a very nice even spread there. Put our wagon down and then we'll go make sure that our gate is actually latched. Perfect. Okay, quick break to go make sure we're latched. Aha! See? That's bad. There we go. Much better. Now, I believe it is time for a first load celebratory Diet Coke. Oh, crispy and delicious. Oh. A cab soda just hits different. Wow. I'm rubbing my forehead in the cab here because, like I said at the beginning of the video, I biked 30 miles this morning, which is my distance PR. I've never ever rode my bike that far before, so I'm feeling really good about that. But my sweat is dried on me now. I'm feeling a little sticky in here, but I've got the AC on, which feels really nice. Laura, why in the world would you ride your bike 30 miles if no one is chasing you? That's a great question. That is because I am training for the New York City Marathon. Laura, what does biking have to do with running? I'm so glad you asked. Sometimes I don't feel like running. Every day I run, and sometimes I want to switch it up. And it's a beautiful Saturday, and it was cool this morning. It's super hot out now, but I figured, you know what? This would be a very good morning to see how far I can go. And 30 miles. 30 miles is how far I went. I think I could go further, but that was all I had in me today. That being said, the New York City Marathon is November 2nd. So it'll be right after harvest. It'll be a great little trip. I'm taking my whole family with me. It'll be a nice way to celebrate the end of harvest. So I'm really hoping we're done with harvest by then. So I'm realizing if not, I have non-refundable plane tickets, a hotel, and obviously my entry into the marathon. So I'm really, really, really hoping that we're done with harvest by then. But my training is going really well, and I'm very grateful for everyone who keeps asking about my progress. I'm keeping up the good work. I don't see Dad waiting for me, which is a very, very good sign. So let's radio him and see where we're at. 5:10, you want me to pull in the same place?
Yeah, that'll work.
Perfect. Ah, he is full, but he's just pulling up, so hopefully he hasn't had to wait long. Okay, pulling into the field through the ditch once more. Dad unhooks the hydraulic, hangs it up there, undoes the pin. Ooh. I thought the trailer was going into the ditch.
I know, and I kind of watch it if it rolls so it doesn't hit the road.
Got a little scared there. And time to hook up to the full wagon. A perfect tractor length chopped area here. Okay, pin is in.
Grab one of these at the barn.
Okay, that size?
Yeah, I lost that one.
Okay.
It's on the table by the big steel table. It's
Okay.
probably in a plastic
Box.
case. You can give me one of these or a snap ring, circle snap ring.
Okay. I was changing the semi-truck oil, and the filter is really like heavy and hot, and I'd unscrewed it a little bit so that the oil could drain out of it, so it was slippery, and it slipped out of my hands, bounced into the tub of used oil, and then bounced out and rolled over. Like, I seriously, I went in and took a shower immediately after.
What?
I'll send you a
How did
picture.
that just happen?
It was the most disgusting thing it's ever happened to me, Dad. Used black semi-truck oil from like the spring.
Man.
Dad and I have many things in common, and one of them is we hate getting dirty. How ironic is that? A farmer that hates getting dirty, right? I shouldn't say hate getting dirty. I don't hate getting dirty, I hate being dirty. Does that make sense? Changing of the guards. Like, I'm fine getting oil on my hands, but I don't want the oil to stay on my hands. I want to get my hands clean. Is anybody else like that? Sometimes it makes me feel like a bad farmer, but that's what it is. All right, there's a semi-truck coming down the road, so I'm just gonna wait here for him so he doesn't have to wait behind me. And that is on being a courteous driver, because I know I can only go with a fully loaded wagon, really only go about 20 miles an hour down the road. Hauling our second load back to the farm, and I do want to touch on something. Doing jobs like this really make me miss my grandpa. It's been a couple years now that he's passed away, but working all of us together, like me, my dad, and my grandpa, and my brother sometimes, was just really, we had a lot of fun together, I will say. And this is one of those jobs where the more people you have, the smoother it goes. And yeah, I just remember the very first time he taught me how to dump a silage wagon. I almost rolled one of these things over. And I dumped the wagon, but I didn't know that you had to like really make sure to get all the silage out. So I thought I dumped it, went straight back to the field. I basically still had a full wagon of silage. It was very embarrassing. It's funny now that I look back on it. Isn't it weird how those small embarrassing moments end up being actually very teachable lessons? Because guess what? After I hauled an almost full wagon of silage back to the field, I never did that again. I get out and check every single time to make sure that I actually dumped the full wagon. So take note, if something embarrassing happens to you, it's a learning moment. You won't ever make that mistake again. I miss my grandpa though. If you're wondering what I'm doing in here, I'm listening to the Husker football game on the radio. It is a Saturday, and I am a true Nebraskan, trying to support my team from the inside of the tractor cab. Second load, pulling into the farmyard. We have the start of a very nice silage pile, if I do say so myself. Driving a tractor isn't hard, but it does take a lot of focus. Wagon is all the way up. I think we're gonna get a good dump here. Yeah, that sounds nice. Start turning so we can make our driveway. Blast back and forth. I think we're good there. I like the feel of that. Yeah, all right, nice. Start putting our wagon down. Check. Look at that. We got it all. Pile being pushed. We need to go get that clip for Dad. I almost forgot. I guess I'm running on top of biking today. Maybe it's a good thing I stayed in my workout clothes. Whew. Okay. Plastic box by the big toolbox. Here we go. Actually, I don't know if that... Actually, I'm gonna grab this. And... that might be too big. Ooh, that's empty. I don't know if we have any R-clips. I think I'm just gonna bring him this one. Hopefully that's okay. All right, back to the tractor. Watching the tractor pack is so cool, but this is our job today. 2 loads dumped, headed back to the field. Seed corn harvest must have started somewhere because I keep seeing semi-trucks with big sidewall trailers going down the road, because seed corn is picked on the ear, like by a picker, not a combine, and that's what it's hauled in. So somebody somewhere is picking seed corn, just not around here. But with that being said, we have arrived at the field to pick up our third wagon. I must not have run as fast as I thought because Dad has already unhooked his wagon and is sitting waiting for me. Oops. Into the field. Let's make sure we get the wagon all the way up out of that ditch this time. Okay. Will either of these work?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, I couldn't find any R clips. I got 2 sizes just in case.
Hey, it's gonna have to be the smaller one.
Ooh.
Ah,
Okay. Might work. I guess that's better than nothing. Oh, nice. It fit. Good. That work?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna come back.
I put the extra right here.
Perfect. Okay, I'm coming back. Seed corn harvest must have started somewhere.
Yeah, they're going like mad. How you doing?
Good.
Food, lunch. Oh, that'll go a couple hours.
I'm set.
What about home, Megan?
Maybe she can make me lunch.
I know, I was just thinking about that, but then I'm like, oh shoot, we missed our opportunity. We'll have a 4 o'clock lunch.
There you go.
Yeah, just keep going as long as you want. I only want you out here if you're happy and excited.
I've got the Husker game on, so
Oh, how are we doing? Where are we playing?
I have no idea. Oh, hey,
get
wait a minute. Go over here. What, is he gonna pull in or?
Spider-Man!
He's going slow enough. He almost looks like he's gonna stop.
Yeah. Okay.
So a pickup started going down. There was a pickup that passed us on the road pulling a silage wagon. Never seen a pickup pulling a silage wagon before. And back to the farm. And pulling into the farmyard. Here we go. Oh no! A yawn! That's not good. Maybe I'm just a wee bit tired. But I can push through. Looks like there's a rake and a baler going down the road over there. Wonder where they're going. Throttle down a little, or keep my throttle up, but I put my speed down. Like I slow way down because I want to be like dragging the silage along as I create my pile. If that makes sense. Nice and close up to the bunk. All the way up with the wagon. Yeah, there we go. So a little bit gummed up there. There's the rest of it. Down we go. Beautiful pile, if I do say so myself. Wow. Very nice. It's so green. Let's go snap the back. My cab is kind of messy. Nice slam. Got some silage in my shoe. All right, let's take it back to the field in 3, 2, 1. Back to the field. For the most part, I can get cans open with my nails really easily. These small cans, not so much. Luckily, I've got tools. Oh, and this is gonna work perfectly. Ha! Nailed it! Perfect. Cheers. Here's more bale equipment coming down the road. It's very nice. They're giving me the right of way. Appreciate that. We'll give them a nice big neighborly wave here as we go by. Okay, everybody wave at the neighbors. They drive our red tractors. Over the intersection. There we go. Was a nice quick turnaround on wagon number 3. We are finally caught back up. I don't even see Dad. That was a good spot to be in. Where is he? I'm trying to look over this. This Milo is actually so tall. This is by far the tallest Milo I've ever seen. I don't think Dad has ever planted forage sorghum before. It's very interesting looking. If we have a second, we'll get out and take a look at it. And I think we're gonna have a second. Unless he's broke down. Where is he? All right, let's slow up and pull into the field. Nice and easy through the ditch, over the hills, through the fountains, down the river we go, or however that song goes. Oh Father, where art thou? Okay, there we go. Okay, let's unhook this wagon. Always double check that your tractor is actually in park and idled all the way down before you get out. Yeah, this is 501, go ahead.
How close are you?
I have already pulled into the field where I've been. I was just about to unhook the wagon, so you nabbed me at just the right time.
Yeah, go ahead and come down, drive down here.
Alrighty, on my way. And that is why radios are so helpful. Looks like we're driving through some gushy, gushy, mushy mud here. Gross. How did you decide where to plant the regular and where to plant the forage?
I didn't know. I had buckets of last year's that I had the boys just dump in the boxes, and I'm glad they did the outside rows. So when Adam was planting with Richie.
It's so random and fun. It's like a maze out here.
I know. I feel like Pac-Man. Because I can harvest the short stuff, but I gotta pick and choose.
Yeah, it's just kind of funny. Like, it's so random, it looks like it's on purpose.
Exactly.
Like, it looks like a plan. There was something.
That was a complete mistake, and then it turned into a test. And then I started irrigating. Like, wait, we should chop. So I kind of got stuck over there. So I have to do on this side and then move the pin, and then I might come back and do that.
Gotcha.
I mean, I think the combine would go through it, but I don't know if it yields much. It's for chopping. But it's working. How are the Huskers doing?
59-6 or something. Us.
We're back.
I think we're paying bad teams to come play
Do
us.
you know who the team is? Can you tell me the team?
No, I've never heard of them.
Okay.
Okay, how do you want me to drive out of here? Do you want me to wait until you're hooked up?
Yeah. You want to hook yourself up?
Yeah.
Oh. Do you have gloves? How are your nails?
I do have gloves.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll hook myself up.
That's a good nail.
It is. Ah, man, I have to hook myself up. That's okay. Okay. Tongue drop on the ground, unhooked from that wagon. Let's get hooked up. Feeling in a silly, goofy mood today. Might be the caffeine. Maybe it is all the adrenaline left over from running. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe it's just a beautiful Saturday and the Huskers are winning. Who's to say? Okay. Oh. I can do it. It's okay.
Oh, it's money.
That's perfect. That was the best one yet. It's easier to back up when there's nobody back there. Makes me feel better, like I'm not gonna smash your fingers.
Yeah.
It scares me. You need a paper towel?
Now.
Okay. Aww. Dad's so nice. Look at him jogging back to the cab. Nice. Thanks, Dad. There he goes. Back to the farm. What is this, load number 4? I think it's number 4. This is a very full one. Pulling into the yard with a very full wagon behind us. And I've broken into the sacks. Cheez-Its! Tractors have very nice mirrors on them, so before I start turning I can see if there's anyone behind me, even pulling this big wagon, which is really, really nice. Wagon is up in the air. Slow and steady. Only going 0.4 miles an hour. This is like the perfect dump right now. Beautiful. Wow. It's almost like practice makes perfect. Where you do something, you just naturally get better at it. Or maybe just more confident. I think that definitely plays a part in it as well. Four loads in the pile. Let's check the latch and get back to the field. really got a lot of silage in my shoe. I just had the worst graham cracker of my life. Wow. It tasted like gasoline. Don't buy these. I don't know what these are. They're disgusting. Okay, sorry. Ew. I need to like swish my mouth out with Diet Coke. 5'10", where do you want me to go this time?
12 would be great.
I see ya. Pulling up now. Wow. I literally took one singular bite and spit it out into the bag. That was so nasty. I do not know why. Don't trust snacks that you don't know how old they are. I just grabbed that out of the farm shop. Who knows how long that had been sitting there or what had been done to it. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. Hooking up our 5th wagon. At least I think it's 5, right? I think so. Coming back. On the road again. 5th load, pulling into the farmyard. The Husker game just ended and we won handedly, like 59-6 or something like that, which I do not understand because this is the 2nd game in a row where we've absolutely demolished the other team and we're not that good of a football team. And so I think there's something where we're like bringing in teams that aren't so great to like boost morale and get people practiced in a game setting. Is that a thing? I could probably Google it, but do you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not playing teams that are to our full potential, but we're winning. But, like, by an excessive amount. So, yeah, if anybody knows anything about that, like how that works with college teams, let me know. Thank you. Smooth like butter. Definitely starting to feel that 30-mile bike ride, if I'm being completely honest. Let's go shut the gate. And as a 5th load reward, we have Whoppers, which was my grandpa's favorite candy. These are so stale too. Oh wow, I don't know if I can finish that. This is not my day. It's like, you know the center's supposed to be crunchy? Oh, I'm trying to get this down. It's like solidified. It's like gummy. It's stuck to my teeth. Dad, can you buy some new snacks? These are old and bad. I didn't know candy went bad. I thought it was so full of preservatives it was just good forever. Wow, I still cannot swallow this. Okay. Cut. So, I got a granola bar, but it came from the same place as those Whoppers and those animal crackers. That makes me scared. You want me by the well?
Yeah, same spot.
Wonder how many loads we will have. Coming to pick up our 6th. When turning in someplace, hit the ditch squarely. Does that make sense? Like if you're gonna have to go down and up, put it square. So that it doesn't tip over. That's a little life tip. Yeah, the Whoppers are a definite no-go.
I didn't even know I had them. What are you digging through? Is
I found all
did you
this
just grab
stuff.
a plastic tray?
I'm afraid, like, how is this gonna be bad?
It'll taste.
Is it gonna
It'll
taste
be good
dusty?
Or it'll be dust.
I think it's gonna taste dusty. I don't even want to try it. And you know what's worse than dusty hands? Dusty food. Not good. 6 wagon hooked up. My other dad found a pop underneath of his seat that he's gonna have for his afternoon snack. When you are backing up, make sure that you have eye contact with the person behind you. Like Dad always says, safety third. Right, Dad? 6th load coming into the yard. Be honest with me. Are you bored of riding in the buddy seat? Are you having fun? Is this getting old yet?
510 to 500. How's the pile looking? How are we coming over there? You got room for more? Maybe 6, 8 more? Alright, very good.
Pile is definitely getting big. Tight turning. Every once in a while, I think the wagon is going to lift up, like that front axle off the ground, but it doesn't. It's very well balanced. That was textbook. Wow. They're getting better and better. It's pretty dry. Like it's not very clumpy. It doesn't stick in the bottom of the wagon. So I don't know if we want it to be wetter or if the dry is good. I'm not really sure. Okay, wagon is down. Let's go lock the back. It's honestly just a nice excuse to stretch my legs a little bit. Back on the road. 6 loads in the pile. By the well, or that's how. Oh, actually, oh, I see you. Are you on the road right now?
Yeah, I'll actually pull down in here. I didn't think you'd be back so fast. Good job.
Trying not to be the bottleneck of this operation here, trying to keep things moving. We've got a friend. Other people must be doing silage too. Sharing the road. You think it'll roll down?
No, it's in the.
It's in the little divot? Okay. Well, just be careful. Okay, you think I'm good? Like a hose?
It's like a wire to a sensor.
That can't be good.
Any alarms flashing?
No alarms flashing.
I'll have Matt look at it. I think it's been there for a while.
Well, great, I broke it.
We'll blame it on Adam.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want me to hook you up?
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing I brought my gloves. Seventh load coming in, I think. Pretty sure that's what it is. I actually think we're going to have more silage available out in the field than we have room for in the bunk. So not quite sure what Dad is going to do with the remainder. Maybe harvest it for grain. But I'm not sure if you can harvest forage sorghum for grain. I'm sure you could, but I don't know how that would work, since it's so much taller than the regular stuff. Milo and sorghum are the same thing, right? I'm pretty sure they are. I just work here. Because technically I don't work here because I'm not getting paid to do this. This is more of just my family obligation and I want to work with my dad. I would usually say there's snacks included, but I feel like the snacks were a big no-go today. Like, lost on all fronts. Okay. Hello, come on. Get out of there. Get out, come on. There we go. Down we go. Shut the gate, get back to the field. I just got all the mud off of my wheels and we're going back to the muddy spot. Dang it. Seed corn to our right. The short stuff is the regular Milo. The tall stuff is the forage sorghum. That's what we're working with. And all the green stuff on the ground, not weeds, actually purposely planted turnips and radishes as a cover crop. We are dealing with a potentially stuck wagon. Stay tuned. So this pivot track here, very wet, and the wagon wheel got stuck in it. So let's see if we can get out. The chopper, I do not believe has four-wheel drive. I do, so I think I'll be okay. I'm just gonna go low and slow. It is definitely sliding. This is gonna be a pretty tight turn, but oh yeah, I totally got this. No problem. My tires are significantly muddier than the first time around though. That is unfortunate. I got out of there. That is going to be a big rut for harvest though. Dad is definitely gonna have to come and disc that down before we get harvest machines in here. Wow. Very easy work for a tractor, but I see how the chopper would struggle.
Tires are great for flotation on the wagon, but terrible in mud because they just slide, they don't spin.
I feel like it's almost too mobile as well. Like it turns too fast and too easy. Tires are packed with mud. Over the top, you can just barely see him. Working his way down the rows. 8th load, headed down the road. It's weird, I keep driving by that same pivot from this morning, like when I started, and we've been doing this long enough, I'm watching the pivot make its circle around the field, which is wild. But on that note, load number 8, pulling into the yard, and I am getting hungry, we'll say that. Might see if Mom can bring me out some food that is not stale or expired. My goodness, what a bad wrap. Pro tip, pulling a trailer, take the turn wider than you think you need to. Like, just always aim for as wide of a turn as you can possibly make. Don't try and cut the corner. It's just not worth it. It's not worth the stress and potential bad stuff. Up we go. Okay, for the sake of time, I'm not getting out to latch the trailer. We'll do that once we get to the field because Dad is already waiting on me. Which is unfortunate because I'm going just about as fast as I possibly can while still being safe and not reckless or trying to break stuff. So, back to the field we go. Okay, our road unhook. I'm very confused.
I thought I'd just help get it a little more efficient.
Ah! Okay, we were waiting so much, Dad's just started driving towards me. I kind of see how this is gonna go. There is nobody behind me, so this will probably work. But I'm gonna unhook on this side of the road so that Dad can come out of that field drive. Okay. Logistics. Always just thinking logistics. Sorry, I'm trying to go fast. You're just faster than me.
I don't know why that one was so fast. It was just a straight line. No need to apologize.
All good?
Yep.
Okay. Unhooked. Optical illusion. I thought the trailer was rolling away from me. You know that thing where you're parked and the car next to you starts reversing and it feels like your car is rolling away? That is what just happened to me. Backing up. Latched. Okay. No, that was pretty speedy. I'll give him that. Okay, I'm just gonna drive home to dump this. This is load 9, everybody. We're cruising. Coming in hot. Load number 9. I think. Someone check me. Am I counting these right? Pile's definitely getting big. I did not make sure that that wagon was hooked. I realized I did not tell you that in my hurry, so might want to double, triple check that.
Yep, thank you.
Cool, just wanted to mention it. Communication is key in all aspects of life. Like any life problem you have can be solved with communication. If you are unsatisfied or disappointed or angry, communication. Improve it with someone or improve the communication with yourself. That is one of Laura's secrets to a happy life. That tip was for free. Okay, back to the field. Looks like you're kind of finagling out of it, or is the tire still on that track? This is why Dad runs the chopper and I run the silage wagon, because He's got some pattern, I just don't know what it is.
And that pivot is moving, by the way, so I didn't want to mess around too much over there.
Yeah, and get stuck and the pivot runs you over.
I don't know if you've ever had a pivot that you forget that's running and hit stuff. Pivots don't stop.
I just can't believe I finally caught up to you. You must have taken time to start the pivot.
I did it from my phone. I was just messing around in that dumb mud hole. Should have just left it be. I'll probably just clean up a few of these lines. So, 1 or 2 more wagons.
That'll be perfect. After that, I'm definitely going to be needing dinner and rest. The 30 miles are starting to catch up with my legs.
Oh yeah, no joke. Why don't I put in an order with the master chef?
Our clip coming in handy. Phone stuck to the wagon. These hitches are super cool because they extend. So you unlatch it and then pick it up. Then you can pick it up. Oh, you're kidding me. I didn't back up far enough. 1 second. It extends, then you can hook it up so you don't have to get like right on to the hitch. Now I just need to put the hydraulic in. It's icky. It's very important that when I get in the cab, I back up so this hooks into place. Okay, ready? We'll back up. Click. We are all good to go. 10th load. I had to think about that one. It's 10th, right? Or was it 11th? I don't know what your hunger level is, but the moldy graham crackers really, I need some good food in my stomach.
Yeah, snacks can only carry so much, especially if you're doing a workout. You're gonna need to feed your body.
Pulling in the farmyard with the last load for today. Is it 10? Is it 11? Is it 15? We don't really know. We lost track, but that's okay. That is all right. What matters is getting through this last dump of the day with the same caution that we took with the very first load of the day. You know what I'm saying? Not getting excited with the fact that it's the last, but being very cautious because typically things break on the last one because people are careless and are ready to just be done. Like they've already signed out in their minds. Not me, at least not today, because I'm making a conscious effort not to. I want to take it nice and slow and easy. All the way out. Make sure it's all empty. And put it down. Perfect. wagon all the way down. Let's go slam the back. Yeah, the cab could definitely stand to be cleaned out, but you know what? This is my brother's tractor now, so we'll let him deal with that. I would call this a very, very good day. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you have a cat, please give them a pet and say, me and Pepper say hello. We will see you in the next one. Bye.